Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the heartland of America, Shenandoah, Iowa. TJ Young alongside the coach, Jay Soderberg. We are at Harry Sparger Field, and it is opening night for both Lewis Central and Shenandoah here in the 2024 baseball season. Coach, good to have you along for another year. Should be a good one.
Yeah, glad to be back. Couldn't ask for a nicer evening to start the baseball season. About 72 degrees, and just a perfect evening here as the school year winds down.
Coach, Shenandoah, obviously the home team, they'll be in the field first. You want to run through going around the horn for Shenandoah? I'll do the lineup for Lewis Central because you can't read my chicken scratch, but you can do the Shenandoah in the field.
Sounds good. So in left field, we've got Hunter Dukes. In center field, Camden Lorimer. Out in right field, we've got Mr. Zwickel out there. Then third base, Eli Cameron. At shortstop, the state qualifier in golf, Jade Spangler. Second base, we've got a Mr. Scammon there, and Gage Heron at first base. Behind the plate is Dalton Nathan, and on the mound tonight is Logan Twyman.
Okay, in the starting lineup for the visitors tonight, the Lewis Central Titans. Leading off, it's going to be second baseman Ethan Achenbach. Batting second is the shortstop Brady Hetzel. Batting third, Luke Holtman will be playing center field. Fourth will be Brody Goser. He'll be playing third base. Batting fifth, Gavin Harrington will be catching. And batting sixth, Gavin Goldsberry playing right field. Batting seventh, TJ Nettles playing left field. Eighth, Ty Paulson playing first. And ninth will be the pitcher spot. That's Aaron Krebs. He'll be pitching. And DHing for Krebs will be Brody Applegate. We were talking before we came on air, very senior-heavy team last year for Lewis Central. They're always going to be talented. They're always going to have a good team, but really a lot of unknowns, at least at the varsity level. A couple of guys with over 100 at-bats last year, but a lot of fresh faces here for this Lewis Central team, which is the opposite for Shenandoah. Shenandoah, everybody who really contributed a lot to the varsity program last year is back. They did not lose any seniors, at least based on bounds. So it should be an interesting contest tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really important here in these early season games. You know, you kind of limit the mistakes early. You give yourself a chance in these games and just see what happens later in the game when you have all that experience out there.
So Logan Twyman will be starting it off on the bump for Shenandoah and pitching to Ethan Achenbach. First pitch of the season is fouled. A little bit behind it, might hit a car. Missed a car. Well, you know, we do that a lot. Every game it seemed like they're
still tough to hit.
There's like a bubble over all those vehicles. So
yeah, they're still tough to hit.
0-1 they count to Achenbach. Last year Achenbach just 6 at-bats at the varsity level. As that 0-1 pitch misses inside. Breaking ball didn't quite come back. But your leadoff hitter, just 6 at-bats last year at the varsity level. Played in 18 games, but just 6 at-bats. Again, just another one of those younger guys for Lewis Central. 1-1 count is fastball upstairs. So 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff hitter for the Titans, Achenbach.
Now, Achenbach did a good thing there. You probably feel like you're going to get a first pitch of the season. You want to get a fastball. You want to get that first strike of the year and went after it.
And that 2-1 pitch grounded to shortstop Spangler. Spangler threw to first in time. So 6-3 put out. And that is how the ball game gets underway. Now Brady Hetzel will be stepping in. Hetzel, the junior, 102 at-bats last year as a sophomore, 343 batting average last year, home run, 20 RBI, so one of the few with a lot of varsity experience last year on a really good Titan team last year.
Yeah, got a little pop out of that 2-hole there with the 1 home run. So
first pitch from Twyman, working exclusively out of the stretch. It's a shallow fly ball to medium deep right center field, and that is caught by Seth Zwickel playing in right field, as Coach mentioned tonight. So 2 away as an F9 if you're scoring at home, and I know you are.
And a pitcher's best friend there. He's got 2 pretty easy outs, defense helping him out early, and breeds a little confidence for the rest of the team.
That brings up Luke Woltman, 113 at-bats last year, a 381 batting average, 3 homers, 48 stakes last year. Kid can hit it from the left side for the Titans. And that ball's driven into left center field. That may be trouble, and it's going to land one hopping the fence, and that's going to be a double as the throw is airmailed in. Woltman didn't see it, but he's still going to go to third. The throw down to third is not in time, so it'll be a double for Woltman, and advancing to third on the throwing error from Spangler.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there. Drove one into the gap over Dukes' head out into left center. They did a good job. Almost had a play at second, but the throw from Spangler is a little bit wide, squirts away there, and he advances to third. So now the Mustangs really got to take a deep breath after that. They did a really nice job there getting the first 2 outs, but let's see if they can finish off this inning here without any damage.
That brings up Brody Gozer, playing third base tonight for the Titans. The hot corner, if you will. Twyman with the first pitch. That ball is hit into deep center field, and on the warning track is Camden Lormer, so it's a long out, but it's an out nonetheless for the Titans. No runs, 1 hit, 1 Mustang error. We go to the bottom of the second inning, scoreless here in Shenandoah.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Nothing, bottom of the first inning. Around the horn for the Titans of Lewis Central, playing
Left field.
First base tonight. We'll do the infield first. Playing first base tonight is Ty Paulson. Second base is Ethan Achenbach. Shortstop, Brady Hetzel. Third base, Brody Goser. And in the outfield, from left to right, TJ Nettles, Luke Woltman, and Gavin Goldsberry. Pitching tonight is Aaron Krebs. And the starting lineup for the Mustangs leading off will be Jade Spangler, then Camden Lormer batting second, Hunter Dukes third, Gage Heron fourth, Dalton eighth and fifth, Cole Scammon sixth. In the seventh spot, pitcher Logan Twyman, Tyler Babe, as Coach mentioned, batting for Seth Zwickel in the eighth spot, and then Eli Cameron batting ninth for the Mustangs. So good start for Shenandoah. A couple hard hit balls, but kind of atom balls, right?
Absolutely. And Lewis Central came out real early, first pitch swinging on a lot of at-bats there. So that'll be interesting to see how Logan adjusts as he gets into the second, third time seeing these guys in the lineup. If he's going to mix it up or kind of, stick with the hard stuff, because they were jumping all over it early.
We talked about it before we came on air. It's going to be hard to hit one out tonight. If you look at the flag, the wind's blowing straight down.
Yeah, it is not moving. It's a perfect night out here for baseball, and it's a night to hit one into the infield grass. It's a little long and shaggy out there to get started.
Jade Spangler leading off for the Mustangs. He takes a first pitch outside. In for a strike. I didn't see the motion. I guess I should have listened for the noise.
Yeah, no, it was just a noise. There was no wasted movement there.
0-1 is also in there for a strike. I got a hand signal that time. 0-2 the count to Spangler.
Nice job there.
It's 1-1. I was right. It's early. 1-1, swing and a miss. Craps. Yeah, got a little deep there, and Spangler a little behind.
Yeah, a little behind on that one, so that little bit of early season adjustment.
Probably don't want to mess around right here, right?
No.
You're ahead of the hitter, go right after him, elevate. 1-2, elevated.
And he did. Yep, good eye by Jade there to lay off that one, and now even the count, 2-2.
It's one thing watching Jade last year. Kid's got a really good eye for the strike zone. Like, really good eye for the strike zone. Kind of abnormally good eye for the strike zone. Really good OBP last year. And the 2-2 pitch, little backdoor breaking ball, got him looking. Excuse me, sir, can I help you with anything? No, I'm just looking.
Just looking on that one. So
that was a good pitch. Painted the outside corner.
But the good thing for the rest of the team, they get to see a few pitches there from Jade as he's starting off there. But now Camden's up here in the 2 spot. Did a really good job hitting there last year as well.
Yeah, Lormer really came on as the season kind of got going. On the struggle bus at the beginning of the year, as a lot of the Mustangs were still kind of young, but he really hit his stride kind of as the middle part of the season and really just took off from there. 0-1 to Lormer, swing and a miss, behind on the fastball. We've seen Krebs has a pretty good bender, but right now he's ahead of the bats right now.
Yeah, he is, and he's pumping in there pretty good right now.
0-2 to Lormer. And there's fastball, swing and a miss. So back-to-back Ks. And that time, again, that's kind of if they're behind you, don't mess around,
No,
right?
no, there's no sense in bringing out the breaking ball to let them speed up the bats. You stay, up and above in that strike zone. Make them come after that fastball if they can't hit it. Okay, challenge them all night with it.
Hunter Duke steps in for Shenandoah. 2 down here, bottom of the first. First pitch fouled straight back. No balls and 1 strike to the left fielder tonight.
Yeah, interesting to see him out in left field.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen him play much outfield in his career
Normally
here.
he's wearing the tools of ignorance, but tonight that's Dalton Nathan. That's a catcher for those listening at home. And a bender stays outside, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Krebs, again, both. Twyman, really good pitch count, low numbers there. Krebs working on a really low pitch count right now here in the bottom half. 1-1 to Dukes. That is flared and fair. Flared just over the third baseman. Dukes, good speed, state track speed, but good job by the left fielder. Good job by the left fielder Nettles to go in and scoop that up quickly. So first hit of the season for Shenandoah, and it is Hunter Dukes. That's going to bring up Gage Heron, first baseman tonight.
And I don't know if people at home can see it as well as we can here, but that ball gets into the outfield. It did not go very far. Yeah. Grass is a little shaggy right now, and it came to a complete stop before the left fielder even had a chance to get there.
Basically, you really got to hit it.
Yeah.
You really got to hit it hard. And 2 down, and Heron takes one just inside, so it's 1 ball, no strikes to the first baseman. Heron showed some pop last year. He hit a gopher ball onto the tennis courts last year. 1-0 pitch to Heron. And there's a bender that missed outside. So 2-0 as Krebs into a little bit of an issue here with 2 outs, but just didn't give up a hard hit ball. But Shenandoah's got some traffic on the bases. 2-0 is a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Pretty good take there by Heron, probably 2-0, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Early in the season, you're up 2-0. See if you can get a pitch that you really like, but that one probably just want to take a strike. See if you can get a little bit of traffic. You got him out of the full windup into the stretch. See if you can cause a couple issues here with Krebs early.
Check back over it to Dukes, again safe. If this was Major Leagues, he could not throw over anymore.
Isn't it 2 and on the third one?
No, you can only get 2 times. Per
that's what, per at bat. All right.
Yeah. So that would be. I mean, that's not a rule now.
No, not in the high school game.
That would be cool though. I would love that as a base stealer.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm Hunter Dukes over there, now I'm like, dude, I'm going.
Oh yeah, the next one I'm getting another 2 to 3 steps, I guess.
I'm going. 3 balls, 1 strike to Heron. That's going to miss low and outside. So a 2-out walk. So now 2 on and 2 out for Dalton Athan. The gentleman, as we mentioned before, donning the tools of ignorance tonight for Shenandoah, the left-handed catcher, the rarest of things, the unicorn of baseball.
It is. It's not something you see real often, and as a coach, do you make him go out and get his own glove at that point? I don't know if you have many of those just laying around you could borrow from somebody.
Terry Steinbach, that's the only left-handed catcher I remember. And first pitch to Athan is in for a strike on the outside corner. Krebs just kind of lost it there to Heron. He found the zone again here on Athan. Athan, again, another good season, couple good seasons for him as a varsity player at baseball. And the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Big swings. Krebs is bringing a pretty good fastball, but big swings. Dukes is the only one that's had some success so far, but he didn't have a really big swing, just kind of poked it out there.
And that's definitely what you need right now. Just everybody's behind it. You got to shorten up, put that thing in play.
0-2 pitch is a fastball upstairs. I love that. Well, I love that. I'm a big fan of that. Elevate, buddy.
Yeah, no, and that's a good spot to put it. Change the eye angle here. It will be real interesting to see if he comes back with that breaking ball. He showed quite a few times already in this first inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Athan. And a fastball down and in. So we are all square. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The number 5 hitter for Shenandoah. Nothing. As coach has his rally hat on. His 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He's fishing.
Trying to give him a little help here.
See what Krebs has to offer. And a swing and a miss. So he gives up a hit and a walk, but he ends up striking out the side. And no runs on a hit, no errors. And we go to the top of the second. Still 0-0.
fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
Top of the second here from beautiful Shenandoah. We've had about 5 inches of rain over the last couple of weeks, so as you can see if you're here live, grass is thick.
It is, yeah, it's growing nicely. Even on the golf course, as we wind down our season, it's been an interesting spring. A lot of wind, but lately, a lot of water coming too.
Will you be defending your title this year?
I hope to.
Is that a thing still? You still have the green jacket?
I still have the green jacket at my house.
If you are watching or listening at
still home,
you are listening to, not me, but the other man that talks. He's a Masters champion.
That's what I said. I get to keep it for the year. I'm already planning my dinner for next year, so it will not probably include lobster and fillets that they had at the real Masters, but
sure, something close.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Cheeseburgers, fries.
Yeah, something maybe we can get on discount here.
There you go. Gavin Arrington, catcher for the Titans, will step in to lead off the top half of the second inning. Twyman again exclusively from the stretch. Worked quickly in that first inning. First pitch again, as Coach mentioned, a lot of first pitch swinging, an aggressive bunch, and it's probably kind of their MO, right? Just try to attack and get on them early, but if you're not having the success, it kind of can go in reverse.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I think, they had 5 guys up to the plate so far? And
this would be the 5th, yes.
I would say 4 of them first pitch swinging, if not all 5.
So 0-1 to Harrington. There's a bender, little 58-footer, misses just short.
Now, what are your thoughts on just being out of the stretch exclusively? I've seen that more and more as the years have gone on. And I was always a full wind-up pitcher. Whenever I could get into the wind-up, that's the way I was going.
I think it all comes down to comfort, right? It comes down to comfort. It comes down to your arm slot, staying consistent. And, if this is what the coaches or Logan feels like, is that's a swing and a miss and a foul tip into the catcher's glove. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Harrington. But I think if that's what the coaches and the player feel like helps him become or stay more consistent, I say more power to you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you're comfortable with.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Harrington. A little bender time. A little bender, and it misses again, a 58-footer.
Yeah, he's currently wearing out that chalk line of the front of the batter's box.
Yes.
He's hit that a couple times, so.
We're getting ready for a drag bunt situation down the line. I think that was the purpose of it.
Yeah, I like it, yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Harrington. Twyman kicks and fires, and that misses just upstairs. An effective curve ball to pitch before, that's a strikeout.
Sets it up. Yeah, but you really changed the eye angle, but both.
It wasn't an offerable pitch.
No, both curveballs been very, very low.
So now full count offering, and that's swung on, foul tipped. Couldn't squeeze her, and Harrington dodges a bullet and stays alive. It's that lefty, I'll tell you.
As I said, couldn't get the glove. Must be just from
He's
that side.
wrong-handed.
Yeah,
I'm just
missed
kidding.
it by an inch or so there.
I'm just kidding, Dalton, and the entire Athan family. We enjoy you guys. Full count offering one more time to Harrington, the kick and the pitch. And that missed upstairs, so leadoff walk. Good battle there, but Harrington wins the battle. That's going to bring up Gavin Goldsberry. Got a courtesy runner for the Titans. I'll get you that name here in a second. Somebody stole my lineup card.
No.
That would be Drew Heller, freshman. Going to be courtesy running for Harrington. Helps the OBP, right?
It does. It can't get any better than right now. You're 1 technical plate appearance and
like
once on
his batting average. That's a big.
That is a
lead for
huge
Heller.
lead.
Healthy lead for Heller. Might want to check him. Didn't check him. First pitch.
Especially
misses.
as a freshman, not scared of anything out there.
Not afraid of the moment. He says, "I'm going to get." We always did like the 1 step and then the shuffle.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh boy.
He's got about
that is healthy.
He's got about 4.5 to 5 steps there. So
he checked it. There you go. And that was one of those. I'm going to show you my good move next.
Yeah,
that was kind of what that was.
Yeah, you kind of just lollipop that one over there the first time, kind of lull him into that false sense of security. See if he can snap one off there a little bit later.
1 ball, no strikes to Goldsberry. That one missing upstairs. Twyman a little bit around the zone here in the top of the second inning. His breaking balls are missing a little short, maybe by design sometimes, but his fastballs are kind of missing up and away right now.
Yep, just kind of got to finish that just a little bit more, get that ball into the zone.
2-0, that one is in for a strike. So 2 balls and a strike. Good job of coming back in the at-bat. 2-1 to Goldsberry.
Yeah, definitely needed there for Logan. Just take a deep breath, start throwing strikes. Your defense did a great job in the first inning helping you out. Let them work here now in the second.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Behind it just a little bit there. Now even in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. May see some action here. Maybe try to stay out of a double play ball, even though with the grass the way it is, boy, you got to hit it pretty firm.
Yeah, and you're going to have to charge everything if you want to try to roll one here today. It's very, very long in the infield.
And that is a bender again, low, but Heller on the move. Throw down not nearly in time, so that's going to be scored unofficially as a wild pitch.
Nice job there by Heller, just seeing that one instantly, that it was going to be low, and got a great jump off that. He has a nice lead, got a good secondary there, and that's a very easy take of second base.
So now full count offering to Goldsberry. And a full count pitch, and he did go, so that's strike 3. Swing and a miss.
Yeah,
Check
great
swing, strike.
Great job there by Logan to get the strikeout, get an out on the board, and kind of reset everything here for him this inning. Not trying to let that get out of control, because all of a sudden that you could be in that first and second no outs, and you're looking at a big number.
So that brings up left fielder T.J. Nettles. If we remember back at the bottom half of the first, did a really good job of keeping Dukes from extending that bloop single into a double as that fastball misses high. 1 ball, no strikes.
And interesting to see here. Looks like the Mustangs were expecting a little bit of action there. Heron came charging in from first base. Didn't square around to bunt, but now he's playing back more in his normal position.
That ball's popped up between first and second base. Pop fly communication, and Scammon did make the catch. The tag from second, heads up, base running. That's a heck of a job by the freshman running bases for the Titans. It's going to go down as a sacrifice fly.
Yeah, no, and he's done a fantastic job. Cole had a little bit of a difficult time hanging on to that one. Bobbled it 2 or 3 times, did get the out, but dropped it.
Oh, just kidding.
All right. Fooled us here. I thought he had it the whole time,
it
so I apologize for that, because we do have a runner on first and third now. I thought he had that, so.
Well, that's that fencing. The fencing, hard to see. It's
Boy,
going to mess up my book.
Yeah, no, I thought he had that one for sure.
So I'll go down as an error then for Shenandoah.
And Shenandoah's not throwing the challenge flag out there yet.
Nope,
so
not doing it. Ty Paulson will step in here, the first baseman for the Titans. You are in a bit of a pickle if you're Twyman, but you got the bottom of the order, but then you.
Sounds like they are calling. He didn't make the attempt to get away from that pitch.
Strike? So he did not make an attempt to get out of the way.
So he does not get the hit by pitch.
So it's a dead ball. Nobody can move.
And we're waiting on the count here. And it looks like it was a ball then. So It's a 1-0 count now. Sorry for a little early season form here from us as well. Just trying to.
Getting it all sorted out. I wish it was a challenge flag.
Just got it's where you motion now in the Major League Baseball to put on the headphones.
Yep.
Football's got the challenge flag. Basketball, you just spin the finger around in a circle.
And that 2-0 pitch, well behind it, is Paulson. So 2 balls and a strike. Twyman, a little bit looser with his accuracy here in the top half of the second. Hasn't got him into too much trouble yet. Like I said, bottom of the order, but you got bailed out by a hit by pitch that was deemed a dead ball. So you got to really bear down here. 8-9.
Yeah, he's got to be careful.
That ball misses. The throw down is thrown through, and the run will score. Let's go down. It's going to go down as an error. And I got to imagine that's he needs 6 on that one.
Yeah, assuming Spangler was supposed to cut that off. I don't know if Athan's throw was just a little too wide. He couldn't get it. And Heller doing a great job there on third base again. I mean, as a freshman, he's doing some outstanding base running. And Lewis Central gets the first run aboard. It's 1-0 now in the top of the second.
So now runner at third, 1-0 here. Paulson still at the plate. And now we are full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the first baseman for the Titans.
Now it's deep breath time here for Logan. Take that deep breath, deliver a strike. Don't let this get any worse than it has been.
Full count offering from Twyman. Fastball, strike 3. Big pitch.
Great pitch there.
Logan.
Absolutely fantastic job to get that second out. And now everybody can back up, play a little bit more natural positions here. Try to get this third out and just limit it to 1 run.
So it brings up the number 9 hitter, the DH, Brody Applegate, batting for the pitcher, Aaron Krebs. So Applegate, chance to get a 2-out RBI, and Twyman a chance to limit the damage. As first pitch, swinging again, fouled straight back. No vehicles were harmed in the making of that foul ball. Just those commercials.
Oh, yeah.
No animals were
No
harmed.
animals, no, yeah. All children accounted for, chasing after it.
Slew of vehicles out here tonight, everybody. It's a beautiful night. If you're not doing anything, watch us later. Come on out.
It's a great night for baseball.
0-1 to Applegate is high and inside. 1-1 to the number 9 hitter for the Titans.
Now, important here, see if Logan can get out of this, face the 900. You can start the next inning with the leadoff, try to stay away from the power of that lineup. So it'll be a big at-bat here as that pitch is delivered low. So now 2-1 count. Got to bring some strikes here. Let that defense work behind you.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Twyman gets the sign. Kicks and fires, and again, fouled straight back. So 2 balls and 2 strikes as Applegate right on the fastball twice now. And it's even the count, 2-2 to the number 9 hitter for the Titans.
Yeah, I think Logan right here, if you see that, just go challenge him. See what you can get out of this inning. See if you can put something in play.
And 2-2 Bender. That's another 58-footer. That one might have been a 57-footer.
Yeah, that was a nice job back there by Dalton to knock that thing down, or else that's a 2-0 lead. So really big pitch here now, the action pitch, as you always say. 3-2, yeah, so something's going to happen. Somebody's moving somewhere.
So full count offering, 2 down here in the second inning. Fastball, swing, foul tipped, and that'll be strikeout number 3 on the day for Twyman. So 1 run for Lewis Central on no hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom half of the second. 1-0 Titans.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
We are back here in Shenandoah, bottom of the second. So Shenandoah was able to kind of tightrope their way out of danger. Really through not too much fault of Logan's, just had to walk. I was a little loose with the command, but a couple of errors, a dropped tough pop-up as Scammon was running away from the infield. Tough pop-up there, and then the errant throw allowed a run to score. But beyond that, he really helped minimize the damage himself.
Yeah, and I feel, the coaching aspect on that one. You probably want your second baseman a little bit easier of a chance for him running a little bit more diagonally instead of your first baseman backing up.
And speaking of your second baseman, Cole Scammon leading off for the Mustangs. 0-1 the count is again another just looks like a Mustang right now just behind it.
Yeah, good to see a little contact, but yeah, got to quicken up here.
And another one again behind. I mean, if I'm Krebs, the breaking ball is going to be there, it looks like. He could flip it in anytime he wants, but just stick with the gas and throw the breaking ball whenever you want.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And there's the heat upstairs, and he evens the count, makes it a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Scammon. Now would be a good time to flip the breaker. 1-2, fastball, strike 3, got him.
And not bad for the early season. Just having the opportunity to throw that fastball a little bit more, not have to rely on that breaking ball this early in the year.
Well, right now, if we play a 7-inning game, he is on pace for 21 strikeouts.
Well, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. My math's not great, but that's pretty good.
As Logan Twyman steps in, he takes a first pitch strike. I believe that the catcher's glove didn't move, so I'm going to assume it was a strike. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, no, home plate umpire, not real boisterous so far.
Twyman just foul by about 3 or 4 feet there, again behind it. Krebs is just living on the heater and just watching it. It's the right game plan.
Oh, yeah,
you
absolutely.
You don't want to speed up the bats.
Nope. You don't want to, throw anything that's a little bit slower to let Shenandoah catch up. Krebs is just going to stay with that pitch and just kind of, if you can locate that thing around the zone, not just right down the middle every time, you can have a lot of success here.
0-2 to Twyman. And there's a bender, and Twyman, slow roller to second base, scooped up, throw to first in time. So can't get 21 strikeouts anymore.
Nope. Achenbach stole that from him, right from his pitcher. But, as Krebs is throwing there, it's always good to involve the defense a little bit, get that first one out of the way early in the season, get everybody's confidence back up behind you.
So that brings up number 9, the designated hitter tonight for Shenandoah, Tyler Babe. He moonlights as a designated hitter, but he'll also catch and I believe play around the field as well. I think he'll pitch. I think he's kind of a jack of all trades.
It's a little Swiss Army knife, the utility guy.
Yeah.
It's always good to have one of those throughout the year, to have somebody that, if you need an inning here or there, you can throw this guy in. Tyler Babe's doing that for the Mustangs.
0-1 is fouled straight back. Pretty good swing there from Babe. Really the first fastball we've seen where somebody didn't look just way behind it.
No, right on that one.
On it.
Did a nice job there, and that's what you want from your DH, someone ready to hit.
So no balls, 2 strikes. See if Krebs is taking note of that. He did, and he threw the bender, and a soft line drive caught by the shortstop. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of the third. Titans up 1-0.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa, with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial, with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at UnitedGroupINS.com today.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Top of the third just about to begin. If you are just joining us, you have missed a total of 7 strikeouts. You have missed a total of 3 errors, 2 hits, and only 1 run scored. But it's been a pretty quickly contested ball game to this point.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what you expect out of early season you know, baseball, softball this time of year is probably the bats are a little bit behind the pitching, and that's kind of what you've gotten so far.
So Ethan Achenbach leading off, and first pitch strike.
Yeah, nice job there. Mixing it up like we talked about a couple innings ago. Is he going to stay with the hard stuff early in the count? Because a lot of these Lewis Central hitters are going after that first pitch.
0-1 count to Achenbach. Little bender. Again, there's another 58-footer. And I've said it for a couple years. Watching Logan pitch, he's got a really good bender. It's a really good curveball. It's kind of a 12-6er. I haven't seen one get over yet.
No,
like every one, he's short arm.
Yep. Maybe I'll have to change up into that new pitch, the sweeper, and kind of just get that thing sliding across the zone instead of the
just kind
drop.
of changing the target, right? Like that ball's fouled straight back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Twyman maybe back finding the zone with the fastball, but when you're a one-pitch pitcher and you don't have a plus one pitch, you know, the one pitch that's working is a plus. You really got to find that number 2, and hopefully he can find that. As there's a bender, and that one was a little bit better.
That was a lot better looking there, and especially against, you know, one of these bigger schools in the Hawkeye 10 like Lewis Central, you got to have everything there ready to go. If you only have the fastball against a team like this, they're going to start putting some good swings on the ball quickly.
So probably his best curveball of the night. Good job by Achenbach to lay off. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter for Lewis Central, and that time really good bender. So he's finding it. That was close, just probably inside a little bit. We have a really poor angle over here where looked like a strike from here.
Yeah,
but
no,
clearly
it did look good. No, it did look good, and umpire maybe gave that one a second thought.
Full count offering, elevated the fastball, but that missed upstairs, and Achenbach works the walk. So pretty good battle right there, but there's a walk for the Titans, and they got their leadoff runner aboard. It's going to bring up Brady Hetzel. Hetzel flied out to medium, deep, shallow right field. His first time up, he's 0 for 1.
Again, it'll be interesting to see if Lewis Central puts a couple things on here. He had a nice lead over there at first, but diving back
fast.
in. Yeah, I feel like, you know, he's not going to be staying there real long. And
I have no frame of reference.
That's all right.
he looks fast. He's got the running sleeve over there at first. First pitch not going, squaring to bunt, and pulled it back. So 1 ball, no strikes.
He's got the mitten on, as you're saying there.
Yeah. He's got the sliding glove or the running mitten or whatever they call it. We didn't ever have those.
No, we weren't fancy enough. You just kind of scrunched up your batting.
Fingers,
you scrunched your batting gloves in your hands, and that's what you slid with.
1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses upstairs. Kind of almost looked like he was guiding that one there. Didn't have the normal steam. Wasn't a breaker. I don't believe. Maybe it was a changeup.
A little changeup action.
But you don't want to elevate that changeup.
No. Even on a windless night, that's going to get hit a long ways.
2-0 offering. That's going to be in for a strike. So getting back into the count is Twyman, 2 balls and a strike. The wind is still blowing straight down, at least from the flagpole, but
you feel a little bit into us.
A little bit of a breeze. So it's a slight breeze. Twyman steps off, clears the mechanism. It's a good movie. Perfect game, right? Isn't that what it's called? 2-1 offering. In for strike number 2. So evening the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job by Twyman to get back into the count after falling down 2-0.
Yeah, no, and especially now with the number 2 hitter in the lineup, you got to make sure you're staying in these counts. You don't want to start putting yourself 3-1, 3-0, 2-1 counts too often to these middle of the lineup hitters for Lewis Central.
2-2 offering. There's a bender that misses down, and Achenbach steals it without a throw. So that's going to be a stolen base, and now we got a full count. And if you're Lewis Central, not Shenandoah, so if you're the Titans, right now your table setters are doing what you want them to do.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Achenbach works the walk, gets to second, and now Hetzel works a full count. Got a chance to get on base here.
Yeah.
And Hetzel calls timeout. Twyman maybe was taking a little too long for Hetzel's liking.
And that's all right. Mix it up a little bit. Get that wait time. You don't want that runner on second to start reading and timing you as well. So just good there to slow it down, maybe take that extra breath, get everybody a little bit more uncomfortable on the base path and
No
in the
pitch
box.
clock.
Nope. You can stand there a long time. Not all night, though.
Full count offering is lined into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. There's going to stop Achenbach with nobody out. Probably a good decision. But second hit of the night for Lewis Central. Now runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, Lorimer did a nice job on that one. Charged it, came out throwing just to see if there was going to be a play at home. Achenbach put on the brakes there at third. So now Lewis Central's got him on the corners here. No outs. So big moment here for Twyman on the bump. Really got to get himself an out, not let this one escape, and start getting out of control.
This brings up Luke Woltman, one of the 2 hits for Lewis Central already on the night. He hit a deep double into left center field, his first time up. First pitch in, catches the outside corner.
And that's a spot, if you're Twyman, if you could live there, that would be perfect.
Just
looked like it was on the lower part, outside.
Yep.
Yeah, great spot as a pitcher.
Have some residency there, right? Buy
Yes,
some property.
absolutely. Pay premium for that spot.
0-1 misses down and in, so 1 ball, 1 strike to Woltman. Some pop on the lineup, 48 stakes, as we mentioned a season ago. He'd like to get his first 2 of the season, but an extra base hit might get him 2. 1-1 count is swung on and missed. Runner goes to second. Throw down is picked up by Spangler. Throw home and not in time. So it's going to be a stolen base and a run scored. Achenbach advancing on the throw, but the stolen base by Hetzel. And it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count.
And that's exactly kind of what you want out of that play, just a little bit slow developing there.
A little bit of a bobble.
Yeah, and it's just maybe a little bit, of a low throw, but not exactly the high execution. It was close, but it's not quite. And, in a game like this, it's 2-0 instead of still 1-0 and 1 out. So
it's the hand sleeve, right? The glove, the running glove? I don't know what they call it. What do they call it? That's why I made it.
It's a mitten.
Mitten?
Sliding
1-2
glove.
count is grounded softly to third. Cameron throws to first in time. Fielder's choice as Hetzel moves up to third. So a quality out as that ball, as we've talked about tonight, that ball was hit pretty firmly to third base, and it just died.
Yeah, no, and that Eli took a step. Then, you kind of see that maybe that should be coming a little bit faster, and then went after it. Looked him back, did a nice job there, made a good strong throw to first, gets the out, but now Lewis Central's got a runner on third up 2-0. And the cleanup hitter up.
Brody Gozer, who flied out to deep center field. If the wind wasn't blowing straight down, probably would have been a first-inning home run.
Yeah, Lorimer did a nice job there right on the warning track.
But you know what they say about warning track power?
What do they say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They don't.
Should have had a little extra lunch.
I got a feeling Gozer's probably going to hit a few as the season goes.
Oh, I feel so too.
And that ball misses high and tight. So it's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. So for the Titans right now, 2 runs on just 2 hits. And with 1 out here in the third, a chance to put up a crooked number here this inning. Twyman worked himself out of damage in the second inning, trying to do the same here again, but this time at a little different part of the lineup. He was able to get out of it with the 8-9 hitters and 1 out.
And now he's going
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, he's going through the heart of the lineup right now. So this is a big-time spot here.
Very identical situation, right? 1 out, runner at third. He was able to get out of it the last inning. Let's see if he can tightrope out of danger for the second consecutive inning. 2-1 pitch is popped up into shallow right field. Scammon squeezes it, throws home to hold the runner, and you can hear Coach Roberts a little bit upset that he fired the ball in, but no harm, no foul. But I understand I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. No, that's one. We get the out, but there's no backup behind Athan on that one, and if the ball gets past him, that's a run. So that's one you have to communicate his teammates. No, he's not going anywhere. Talk to your teammates on that one because, like you say, that throw gets away. That's a run right there.
So now Gavin Harrington steps in. He worked a walk his first time up and just missing 1-0. Looking at it from over here, it looks like the left side of the plate's a little wider than the right side of the plate as we're looking at it. Or like the left-handed batter's box side of the plate, as that ball is foul. No, it's fair. Looked like it rolled foul, but that ball dies. Harrington probably could have stretched into a double, but he will take an RBI single. I don't want to take away from Harrington's single there, but I guess my meaning is for a right-handed hitter, inside corners a little wider. For a left-handed hitter, inside corners a little tighter.
Yep.
Just looking at it.
Yep.
To me, from
Yep.
just watching over here.
And just, again, as a pitcher, you got to find that zone where the umpire's calling it early in the game. And
I'm not saying he's got a bad zone.
No.
Just it's everybody's a little different.
Yeah, and that's the the human aspect of baseball. But a nice piece of hitting there by Harrington, driving that one right down the line, and makes it 3-0 here, Lewis Central.
It's the first RBI of the night. First RBI of 2024. I don't know. It is.
They make plaques for that, then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, all right. He's got to get one sent.
Shenandoah, we should.
Yeah.
We should start. We should start doing that. Whoever gets the first one.
First one of first strikeout of the year, first bean of the year.
At least
RBI home run
should be announced in the morning announcements.
I think that'd be fair. Yeah.
Congratulations to so and so.
Well, I hear it's tough in the high school, so I'm just calling out to those high school secretaries.
Well,
that, even if you win the Hawkeye 10 conference, you might not even get a shout out. So I'm gonna have to
that's
say
a good bunt, and that's going to be a tough play. And Twyman had nothing he could do there. As Goldsberry gets himself an infield single. That's a single all the way. As that was a really good bunt, and with our infield grass, that thing just died.
That's a perfect play, and thought maybe it might come at some point tonight, and he did a great job. There's nothing you can do as a pitcher or a catcher. It's bunted far enough, but that ball stops so fast, it's right in that no man's land. Nobody can get there, and he hustles down the line, beat it out for an infield single.
So the first two innings, Lewis Central just one hit, scored one run, couple of 3 errors from Shenandoah helped there, but the second time through the order, 3 hits so far through the first 6 batters. So
yeah, they've done a nice
second time through the order, as is typical. It's a little more comfortable.
Yeah, you get to see that pitcher second time, see what he's got early in the year, and he's probably not throwing the full arsenal at you. And they've done a really good job capitalizing on the opportunities. So again, big here for Logan. See if he can limit the damage, get out of here 3-0. Hopefully this thing doesn't start pushing 5 or 6.
Actually, you might want to just bunt it again.
It's not a terrible idea.
I mean, perhaps Nettles.
If you can push one down that first base line, you got yourself a hit.
Perhaps Nettles isn't much of a bunter, but with our grass the way that it is, it's not going to travel very far.
No, and with Heron playing all the way back, you could push that thing, and you're really going to make Twyman have to make an outstanding play to get you.
0-1 count to Nettles. That misses down and away. You have to wonder, after the visit from Coach Harold, the pitching coach here for Shenandoah, assistant coach, you have to wonder how short of a leash now does Twyman have. He has not pitched bad the first game of the year. You
absolutely,
you don't want to overextend somebody. As that 1-1 pitch is popped foul straight back and did not hit a car.
And that was always my thought early in the year. We weren't going to put you in stress up to 100-some pitches that first game out. There's a long season, a lot of pitching appearances, so I'm thinking maybe about 70 pitches is probably going to be his max here tonight. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe he gets through this third, and that might be it for him tonight.
1-2 offering, breaking ball, and that got him. And again, it's been the curveball that has been, from what I've always remembered from Logan, and I think he'll get it fixed as the season's gone on. His breaking ball has kind of been his money pitch, right? And he's been able to use the bender when he wants, and the fastball becomes more effective.
Yes, absolutely.
Tonight, it's been, I have control of my fastball, but my breaking ball's not doing what I want it to do.
Not quite there yet this season. So it's going to be interesting to see how he can get himself out of this jam now.
So now base is full, nowhere to put him, and Ty Paulson steps in, struck out looking his first time up, and boy, would Twyman appreciate another one.
Oh, he could use it big. Use it big time here to get out of this. Someone's got to help him out. Make a play here. Get out of the inning. If you're the Mustangs.
Twyman kicks and fires fastball. There's that There's that inside corner to a righty,
Yeah,
outside corner to a lefty.
that's a big pitch. And, again, if you're going to get maybe a couple extra inches out there, I think you got to stay right there.
1-2, or 0-2, excuse me. I don't know if you want to mess with the bender here. 0-2 pitch. There's the curveball, and nice play by Jade Spangler as he saved 2 runs for sure. You said he needed some help. Did Twyman, and he got it.
And he got it. That was huge.
From Jade Spangler, as that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We go to the bottom of the third, 3-0, Lewis Central.
Jim Hughes Real Estate has been a family-owned business since 1973, serving Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Our experienced sales staff is eager to work for you. We look forward to offering you the best in personal service to meet all of your real estate needs, including residential, commercial, land, new construction, and auction services. Visit our website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Our website is updated daily. That's jimhughesrealestate.com.
We are back here in Shenandoah, bottom of the third. Evidently, we've been having some technical difficulties. I've just got a message saying that they can hear you just fine.
Oh, great.
They can't hear me.
All right. Well, I can do a little more talking if needed.
So we'll get started here. This is the number 9 hitter for Shenandoah's Eli Cameron.
A little bit late on that one. Pushed it over his own dugout there. Down 0-1 in the count.
Oh, 1 pitch to Cameron. Again, fouled off and behind it, off the catcher's mask, Harrington. That's why they call them the tools of ignorance.
Yeah, no, that was a good, healthy cut. But, yeah, that's not one that ever feels good. I don't care whoever you are. That one hits you right in the face mask. That one's always going to ring your bell just a little bit.
0-2 fastball down and away. And, again, folks, we appreciate the interaction because I would have never known I couldn't have been heard because it looks like, hey, everything's normal.
Yeah, no. On
our screen, so appreciate that. 1-2 pitch to Cameron. That's a slow roller. Cameron can't beat it out. Good play by Achenbach, and that'll be a 4-3 putout for out number 1 here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, all infielders got to do a little bit different job. You got to charge everything, and Achenbach came up firing on that one. Cameron did a good job getting down the line, trying to beat that one out, see if he can get a leadoff runner. But now it turns it over and get that top of the lineup up. Be very important for the Mustangs here. See if we can get one on the board.
So back to the top of the order. Spangler, big swing and a miss. 0-1 as Krebs, it just kind of looks like he's amped up the velo here, knowing it's back to the top of the order. As there's another fastball. This time Spangler straight back, so he's right on it.
Yeah, the Mustangs have done a nice job this inning. Seeing that, adjusting to that a little bit, maybe the second time through would be important for them as well, just to get that bat quicker.
0-2 offering. There's a bender. That one was about a 58-footer.
And not a bad spot for that one. See if you can get him to chase.
Yep.
You keep that one low in the
you
dirt.
Don't want that one in the zone,
no,
right?
Don't want to hang that one.
0-2, you don't want that one in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Spangler. And there's a bender, and that's a slow roller. That's going to be a tough play, and he's out. Bang, bang play, but I think that's the right call. Spangler just didn't get it. Good job by Hetzel charging that ball and firing to first.
Yeah, both middle infielders have been challenged this inning by good speed from the Mustangs, booking it down the line, but they've made nice plays to get outs. And now, all of a sudden, quickly, there's 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Well, this infield grass is no joke.
Oh, it is.
It is plush.
It is. It's U.S. Open rough out there.
First pitch breaker from Krebs. That's a good pitch. He hasn't thrown a lot of first pitch benders, and that puts it in the back of the hitter's mind here, 0-1. There's another bender. This one, slow roller up the middle. Hetzel fires to first in time. So, pretty easy inning for Lewis Central. We go to the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors. Lewis Central coming to bat.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Shenandoah Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
It says it's going up. We're back here in the top of the fourth. Got a new pitcher on the bump here for Shenandoah as Camden Lormer will be coming in relief for Logan Twyman. So trying to get the rest of the subs. So with Cameron now pitching, that's going to be Hunter Dukes in center field. He was in left, so there is a new man in left. I can't get the number.
Can't get his number yet, no.
Number 3 in your programs. That is Seth Zwickel, so he moved from right to left. So does that then now mean Logan Twyman is now in right? I don't know.
I can't see that
or
far.
Maybe Joey O'Rourke.
Is that in 11?
That's Logan.
Okay.
11's Logan. They don't really tell us, guys. We're doing our best.
No. We lost our in-game announcer here.
So Camden Lormer, the senior, who made a really nice play out there in the top of the first in center field, will come in to pitch. He did a really good job last year between Spengler and Lormer, and Zwickel came on as the season went on. They had a few pretty good arms as juniors last year, now seniors, and Lormer getting his first opportunity on the bump here on opening night.
Yeah, and Twyman did not do a bad job. Came in, threw strikes, got himself in a couple jams, but we kind of talked about wasn't going to have probably a ton of leeway going in there, kind of tight walked out of a few jams there, and gave up 3 runs, but not bad to this Lewis Central team. Let's see if Camden can do the same thing, throw strikes, let that defense work behind him, and keep the Mustangs in the game here.
Well, by my count, and it's very unofficially official, the 3 runs that Twyman gave up, 2 of those were earned. The first run he gave up was an unearned run, scored due to the throwing error from catcher to shortstop on the first and third play.
Yep.
So, and again, that, I don't know, depends on what Bound says.
Oh, yeah.
But
the all-knowing Bound.
I don't work for Bound. So the warm-up tosses are complete. It's going to be 9-1-2 for the Titans as they look to extend their lead. Up 3-0. They got the bats going a little bit there in the last inning. Only 4 hits total for Lewis Central through the first 3 innings, but 3 of those 4 came in the last half inning.
Yeah, that second time through the lineup, they were very, very aggressive.
So first pitch from Lormer to Applegate. Brody Applegate is high and tight, and it's 1-0 the count to the number 9 hitter, the designated hitter for the Titans. 1-0, that is down and away, so 2-0. As Lormer working quickly here, his first couple of pitches.
Yeah, Camden's got to take a deep breath here. Got to find the zone. Can't fall behind the first hitter this bad. Just throw a strike.
And a 2-0 check swing.
Excuse me. It's always helpful, and he gets that strike. So now it's 2-1. It's not a 3-0 count. Still in this at-bat.
So now Lormer in the count now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Top of the fourth, 3-0. A beautiful night here in Shenandoah at Harry Sparger Field. That ball's popped into, it's not popped, it's hit pretty well into right field. Nice play by now, looks like Twyman. That ball just kind of kept drifting out there. Looked like a lazy fly, but it ended up getting out about 3/4 of the way out there.
Boy, we might have to do some reporting. Could be O'Rourke out there, could be Twyman. We can't quite tell. We need a little bit of help.
So if somebody's listening to the game and watching, just be nice to know. Top of the order now as Ethan Achenbach steps in. He grounds one to third base. Eli Cameron throws to first. One pitch, one out. So 2 down as Achenbach grounds out 5-3. 5-3 is the put out. And now Brady Hetzel steps in. He's 1 for 2. Flew out to right in his first at bat and singled and scored the last inning. What did we find out, Coach?
All right, it is Joey O'Rourke in right field doing a little investigative reporting. Sorry, a little late on the camera work there, but it is Joey out there in right, trying to ask some of the assistant coaches for some help here.
We got it figured out. That's why they pay the big bucks.
That's why they do. I appreciate it. Got good help out here.
1-0 to Hetzel, and first one was way high and inside. It was one of those Bull Durham hit the Bulls, and then the second one didn't quite make it to the dirt.
No, that ball has a grass stain on it now, and it's not because it landed in the outfield or was hit. It landed on the grass.
So 2-0, and fastball misses up. So 3-0 the count to the number 2 hitter with 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Always used to tell our pitchers when it was 3-0, just get one, right? Just get one, and then you're in it, right? And there it is. That's the corner that you want to live on tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. It's tough to field walks, as I always told my team. It is tough to field those ones. So get it in the zone. Let the defense work.
Hetzel still up in the count, 3-1. And healthy hack, as he was way in front of that. I think he was trying to hit that one over the softball field fence, which is directly behind us. He took a healthy cut.
No, he was not getting cheated on that one, and he kind of got the look from his coach after that swing as well. Maybe not our best thought on that one, but 3-1, you're looking for one spot, and he must have liked that one.
And the full count offering misses up and in, so that is a 2-out walk. And that's going to bring up Luke Woltman. Woltman is 1 for 2 on the day. He doubled in the first inning and hit into a fielder's choice back in the third. And that first pitch offering is hit slowly to Scammon. Scammon throw to first, good stretch by Heron, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left for the Titans. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-0, Lewis Central.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back to Shenandoah Harry Sparger Field. Bottom of the fourth we go. 3-4-5. Due up for Shenandoah. Hunter Dukes will lead things off. The only hit of the night to this point for Shenandoah. He'll lead off the inning. We'll see what See what he can do his second time around. First pitch is in for strike one. So 0-1 to now the center fielder for Shenandoah, Hunter Dukes.
Yeah, Krebs has done a good job throwing strike one. Again, delivers there on that outside corner.
Bender, and that's going to be a foul ball. Even the foul territory grass just kills it.
Everything is lush.
Lush. It is.
That inch of rain we got the other day is...
I don't know who treats this field, but they do a great job.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It is full grass. 0-2 offering. Bender just missed. Tried to get the call, tried to back door, but the door was closed. Hunter Duke stays alive, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a free plug for whatever company does this field. Congratulations. They do a great job. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and brings the cheese. He snuck a piece of cheese past a hungry rat there as that's first out, and that is strikeout number 5 for Krebs.
I said after that first, 3 batters of the game, the Mustangs have done a pretty good job putting the ball in play, getting things to happen, but now we've kind of settled in again.
So now that brings up Gage Heron. Heron walked his first time up, so no official at-bat, but he does have a plate appearance, and his OBP is 1,000.
Hey, can't be any better. It's perfect.
1-0, misses down and away. I just don't think they want to pitch to him.
No, I think they're a little bit scared.
They heard about the Thunder.
Yeah, they heard about that home run last year, and Lewis Central not messing around.
They're not.
Being very selective with their pitches here.
I feel like that's the game plan. 2-0 offering to Gage Heron. Bender, 2-0 curveball. Who does that? Who, right?
Yeah, and
you got to be a little nervous.
Yeah, a 2-0 curveball, and it was nowhere near the zone. So rolling up 3-0.
3-0 count to Gage Heron. Looking to be 0 for 0 on the night with 2 walks, and he will be. So he's still, his OBP is still 1,000.
They want nothing.
They may as well just hold up all 4 fingers. They don't want to pitch to him tonight.
Pitches. Save the pitch count.
Save the pitches.
Send him down to first.
So Heron on board, 1 out now instead of 2 outs, whereas that's the way it was. I beg your pardon. Oh, yeah, I was right. That was the way it was in the first inning. There were 2 outs when he got on base. Now there's 1 out with Athan up. Athan takes strike 1 on the inside corner. So 0-1. See if Coach Roberts wants to put something in motion. Down by 3, but you really haven't had a lot going on in the base. Just 3 base runners here through the first 3 1/3. That ball's popped up into left field. It's drifting foul, and it will land foul. Good camera work. I saw that. That was great. Folks at home loving it.
I'm going slow on the way back. I don't want anybody with motion sickness complaining.
That's almost as good as the camera work that we would have during basketball season. So it is 0-2 the count to Dalton Athan. Got to try to work out of a hole here. 0-2. Fastball chopped. Foul. Off the end of the bat. The hosel? No. What do they call that? What do they call it? We've talked about it.
We talked about the button. I think that's on the other end.
Isn't the button?
Just hitting it on the button?
I don't know.
People are still sick of us talking about that last year.
First game. Give us a break here. 0-2. 0-2 again to Athan. Again, fouled again behind it. So we'll do it again, 0-2. But I don't think you want to go away from the fastball. He's been behind it the entire night. You can throw a curveball, you can throw a bender, an off-speed pitch, but you're just going to speed up the bat.
Yeah, no.
I think you just maybe want to throw one at the eyeballs.
Yeah, and I would say I would not work in the zone on this pitch.
There's another fastball. Just missed. Good spot to miss. You want to make it look enticing, but I don't know if Athan took that on purpose or if he just got fooled.
Yeah, no, that was a good take. That was a perfect pitch.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and there's your Bender, and he sped up the bat a little bit. 2-ball opportunity, out at second, and safe at first. So avoided the double play. Pretty good turn, but a little bobble from Krebs, and then a little bit of a bobble at short. So it's going to end up in a fielder's choice. It'll be a 1-6 put out for Heron, and looks like we're going to have a courtesy, and I have no idea who that is. Did you catch that, Coach?
No.
Want to zoom in on that?
Didn't get the zoom in fast enough. Do they have numbers on the front?
I don't
Our new uniforms here, we are liking those, digging those. We can zoom in here, see if we can grab a face.
I have no earthly idea who that is. We're going to figure it out
again. Levi Green.
There we go,
Levi
Green.
Thank you for a little help. Coach Burdorf behind us,
helping
out.
That's great. Coach Burdorf's here. Marvin had to take an emergency bathroom break, so Coach Burdorf is here helping out. Folks at home who've watched us all year long, Marvin's always been here to help, and he's been here tonight. He's been pretty quiet, but he did have to leave, so Coach Burdorf has stepped in his stead to help with that. As that first pitch is a strike to Scammon. Check over to first Levi Green. They heard about the speed, so they checked over.
Absolutely, yeah. He's got that golf speed.
He's got that golf speed. 0-1 pitch to Scammon. That's down in the dirt, so 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not nearly as healthy as a lead as is that Heller from Lewis Central was getting.
Yeah, that was really good base running.
He's got about only 2 steps over there. Heller had about 5.
That's in there for a strike, so 1 ball, 2 strikes to Scammon. Scammon 0 for 1 on the night. Strikeout looking to lead off the second inning, so trying to avoid a similar fate here in the bottom half of the fourth. 1-2 offering, fastball, got him. Strike 3 looking, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Go to the top of the 5th, 3-0 Lewis Central.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
We're back. It is Gozer leading off for Lewis Central. That ball's hit well into center field. Dukes on the run. Dukes makes the catch running near the fence there. That's really 2 really good plays by center fielders, different center fielders, robbing extra base hits.
That's a fantastic play. I was trying to do my best camera work so everybody could see that, so again, sorry if I didn't get it all in on that, but that was a really nice play by Hunter Dukes, running that one down into the gap, and did a great job on that play. So 1 out here for the Mustangs early. First pitch there, low in the dirt by Lorimer, so we got a 1-0 count here.
So 1-1 the count. I had to mute it real fast as Harrington's to the plate. And that 1-1 pitch misses just downstairs, so 2 balls and 1 strike to the backstop for Lewis Central. Harrington is 1 for 1 on the night, reached base both times, and driven in he's got the only RBI of the night.
Still has his own plaque.
That's right. So 3-1 the count to Harrington, and we know if he gets on base, got a dangerous runner coming in Heller. So one of the best leads that you'll see for a freshman. It's amazing. And we're going to get to see it, folks.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. We're going to zoom in on this for everybody at home.
Billy Hamilton Jr. now into the game.
I am, and this is as genuine as I can be. This is as compliment as I can be. He's got a fantastic lead. He runs the bases well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he does a fantastic
He did
job.
a super good job.
Yeah.
But we're going to zoom in on this, the first pitch. We're going to watch this lead, super big lead, not afraid. Not afraid.
No, not a bit.
I love it.
So we'll get a look here at him. We got 1, 2. Oh, on that lead. And he almost got him picked off after all that conversation we've had about his lead.
Oh, he'll go further. He'll go further.
He was still taking his lead on that one, yeah.
Oh, he's going to go further. That's a massive lead for almost getting picked off. First pitch in for a strike to Goldsberry. Goldsberry 1 for 2. Singled back in the 3rd inning. Well, he went further. Woo! Well, he's not getting closer either.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if he gets picked off, I apologize to the entire Heller family because I just jinxed him. But he's not getting closer. And now he goes, and the throw down is not in time, and Heller steals a bag. Freshman coach, what kind of wheels do you have?
I hope that kid's out for their track team. That's all I got to say. If he's not running track, we have messed something up.
Well, he almost got picked off twice, and he still was right there on the jump.
That third pickoff attempt, he knew in the major leagues they couldn't throw it again. So
he knew.
Yeah, he's got those instincts.
1-1 pitch from Lormer. That ball's hit into right field. O'Rourke playing right field comes in, makes the catch. Heller thought about tagging, just a bluff. O'Rourke gets the ball in. Good job by O'Rourke, who we have confirmed is out in right field. So 2 away.
Again, a little help. Thank you to everybody out there shooting us text. Matt Sells helping on that one.
The fan interaction has been great tonight. We've had somebody telling us that they can't hear us, and it helped.
Yep.
And then we've had somebody tell us who's in the field, and that's helped. So keep it going, folks. If we're messing up, let us know.
And we do apologize to the Green family as we were trying to zoom in on Levi's face and see who was running it first there. So I'm sure at home you're screaming at your TVs. But,
it's Levi. It's pretty grainy on the little screen here, so we apologize. 1-0 count to Nettles. And that ball's down in the dirt, and there's Heller on his way to third. That's some heads-up base running. Sign that kid up.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
All-conference courtesy runner. Is that a thing? Is that a position? That should be.
I feel like we're going to have to – he's getting that plaque.
His WAR has got to be outstanding as the season goes on. His wins above replacement as Nettles swings and misses. Healthy hack.
Yeah,
so 2 balls and 1 strike.
That's multiple times he's taken some big cuts at the plate.
Healthy cuts.
Yeah, he has not hit anything yet, but he's taken a good swing there multiple times here tonight.
So 2 balls and a strike, and that ball's swung on and missed as well. So we are now even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Shenandoah hanging in there. Their offense has been dormant here, but the defense has turned it around after the first inning and change, and the pitching's been good enough as that Bender misses outside. The fastball's been working, right? I mean, Nettles has not been able to make contact with that fastball. We don't need to flirt around and get a walk here. Let's just attack him.
If you're Camden here, go challenge him. Let the defense work.
So full count offering is down and away, and that's ball 4. So now runners at the corners, and that's going to bring up Ty Paulson. Paulson 0 for 2 tonight, strikeout in the second, and a pop-up, or excuse me, a line-out to end the third.
Now, big spot here for the Mustangs. At first and third, we got 2 outs. They're putting a play on here. Dalton signaling something in there. So we'll see if they decide to throw down and try to throw that to the shortstop like they've done a couple times earlier, or maybe you just eat it on this one. Maybe it's a snap back to third or the pitcher. We'll see what they put on here.
You know, I think like a third to first move, but that ball's fouled straight back. Although Lorimer's his knee breaks back behind
Crosses
crosses that line, so the third to first may not have the same illusion. But I always loved doing that. It rarely worked unless you had, like if Heller was on first, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, no.
He's a good runner.
He's too good.
He's good. And Nettles is probably good too. 0-1 the count, and Nettles runs, and the throw to second is not in time, and there goes Heller, and he's safe. So, on a play like that, you want to throw it right at the second baseman.
Yep.
And have the second baseman walking back.
Yep.
Or just hold the ball.
So that's another, I'm going to say, I don't know, unforced error by the Mustangs there.
And you know there wasn't an actual error on the play.
No, but just one of those that, you kind of a self-inflicted wound.
Yeah.
They've kind of done that to themselves. It's almost been, the death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Sure.
As you talk about tonight, because that's 3 times they've had a situation where Lewis Central's kind of gotten. So probably a big thing coming up at practice this next week, working on those special situations.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count, and in for strike number 2 as I kind of Bob Ross in the inside corner, right? Just get dusting off the paintbrush.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
good.
said that all year.
No, that's first game, worked it in.
1-2, Bender upstairs. And so for Twyman, he was too much, right? He was choking his breaking ball, right? The release point wasn't quite there. And for Lorimer, it's like the opposite, right? He's not finishing it.
No.
It's staying up.
Yeah. Yep. Snap it to finish.
Early in the year. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count to Paulson. Fastball down, throw down to third. And good scoop there by Cameron, and good backup by both the left fielders, Wickel and Spangler, had that gone awry. But we are full again, and gotta do something here. I lied. We're not full. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, no, we are full.
Yeah, that's
I don't
3-2.
know.
Yeah.
First game.
That's what I said. We're all working
It's
our way.
late. It's past my bedtime.
As I said, it's getting to be that bedtime here for us school teachers.
I'm not a school teacher. Full count, and misses up and away. So back-to-back 2-out walks. The last 2-out walk was Nettles. He's on third. Now Paulson's at first with Applegate up to the plate, and you have to imagine there's going to be another something going on since they were successful the last time.
Yeah, and maybe this time we just hold it. We get it back to the pitcher, just put him on second and third.
But you just step off and throw it right to Scammon. Just immediately throw it to Scammon, because Scammon can watch the guy at third, and he can walk the guy back. I mean,
I feel like this is going to be the action pitch. It's not even 3-2. We're going to get something happening.
Applegate up to the plate, takes a strike 1.
Just a strike. I take it back.
That was good action, though.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get something real early, but just a strike. Gets ahead in the count. 0-1.
So Applegate 0 for 2. 0 for 2 on the night. Strikeout and flied out to right as last time. And that ball's fouled straight back and out of play. No cars. No cars, but we ruin a lot of baseballs because we got that rock back there.
Yeah, we do.
We don't ruin a lot of cars, even though I know a very good body shop. Just go on to Doug Meyer Chevrolet. If you look at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen.
Just a small plug.
Doug Meyer Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy dealer. Paulson on the move, and it looks like, Applegate did get hit. I think the helmet got grazed a little bit there, so now bases loaded back to the top of the order with Achenbach.
Yeah, this is, again, just kind of been small little things that are adding up here against the Mustangs. So now
we weren't having a lot of walks there the first 3-4 innings, but things have kind of turned into a couple walks in a row with 2 outs and then a hit by pitch you can get by against a Lewis Central giving up single digits, but it's a crooked number, continual, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
When Twyman was able to get out of the second inning with just one and then was able to tiptoe out with just two, you kind of felt, hey, we're still in this. And you're still in it. You're within slam range right now, but the way the command is kind of slipping right now, it could.
This is a big,
could
big
explode
moment
here.
Big moment here.
As now it's 2 balls and no strikes to the top of the order. Ethan Achenbach, who is 0 for 2. He's put the ball in play twice, grounded out to the left side of the infield, short and third, and then he's walked and scored. And healthy cut, but a good cut. He was on balance. It wasn't one of those healthy cuts where you're staring at the softball field.
No, he was not spinning in the box. He was right on it, just missed it. But a good pitch there by Lorimer. He get it back to a 2-1 count.
Yeah, back in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. And that ball is grounded fair down the third base line. It's going to score 2 for sure. As you got 2 Titans standing near second base. And Achenbach trying to get himself back. He does. And now the throw to third. And he is out at third. So not great base running, but 2 runs did score. We're going to sort that mess out on the other side. So we'll be back in 60 seconds.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
We are back here in Shenandoah. Craziness happening in the top of the 5th, Coach. The 2 RBI single for Achenbach. And then some confusion for Lewis Central. First time we've seen that tonight. Shenandoah's had some confusing moments tonight, game 1, but that was the first for Lewis Central.
Yeah.
It was Applegate stuck at second, not going. Achenbach didn't see it, and he kept going, and there were 2 Titans there at second base.
Yeah, and I mean, so Shenandoah gets it in, waits just a second, throws it over, not quite going to get him at first, but a nice play by Heron to make a good, strong throw to third, or else Lewis Central would then somehow absolutely escape that pickle, and that's when the wheels start falling off when things like that don't go well for you. So
if you're scoring at home, that last out was a 9-6-3-5 putout. Just in case you're curious.
I feel like we do have a couple scorekeepers at home. I'm going to put that out there. We want to compare books all year long, see how everybody else does it.
Nobody's keeping book at home. Joey O'Rourke is up for his first at-bat of the night. He came in for Twyman back in the 4th inning, and he's even in the count, 1 ball, 1 strike, as Krebs has done a really good job. I mean, I don't know if he's the best arm they're going to see all year, but he's done a really good job here game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been firing it from the beginning of the game. He's brought it. It doesn't look like he's lost any velocity throughout the night, and now he's into the bottom of the 5th inning.
Seems like I think the only guy he's walked tonight is just the guy they don't want to face.
And that's probably just a coach's decision. I don't know.
We can pitch around him.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna, and we did get a couple oohs and ahs. Sounded like we got a little fiberglass on that foul ball.
Let me tell you about Doug Meyer Chevrolet. Went under. Went under. Thanks, Marvin. Marvin says it went under. O'Rourke with a little Texas leaguer, and that's going to drop in. We're going to give that a single. Right, Marvin? Marvin says single. So it will be officially a single. Second hit of the night. First hit of the year for Joey O'Rourke. He's batting 1,000.
Batting 1,000.
Take him out, Coach.
Yeah. We've got 2 guys perfect on the year so far getting on base.
So now you got the leadoff man on. You're at the bottom of the order, so it's 8-9. Tyler Babe had a really good at-bat his first time. Probably the most on-time Mustang
absolutely,
the first time through.
He did a great job up there the first time. Fouled off a couple good pitches. And
he likes that inside corner to lefties. Outside corner to righties.
Yeah, no.
You understand.
I did. I get what you're saying here.
You hear me chirping, Big Bird? Crazy. So no balls, 1 strike to Tyler Babe. O'Rourke at first. Bender checked his swing. Did he go? Nobody checked, so he didn't go.
No.
So 1 ball, 1 strike.
They asked me up here. I gave him the safe sign, so it looks good from here.
Kind of feel like. So growing up, it was always, did he break the plane? Now, I mean, I think it's always been this way, but now it's, did he intend to swing? Well, the answer to that should always be yes, because they wouldn't have done it. And that, Marvin's going to give a hit on that one as well. That's a tough play. It's a tough play, even for Lewis Central. That's a tough play to get it on the run and throw on the run. That's an infield single.
A submarine toss there to first on that one.
That's an infield single.
Didn't quite get it, but now you've got 2 Mustangs on base here. This is your opportunity.
So we haven't hit anything overly hard. The exit velocity has not been super high, but that doesn't really matter.
No.
It's because you got 2 on base, and now you got Eli Cameron up, who put the ball in play his last time, nearly hustled out an infield single as well.
We can draw both of those as screaming ground balls and line drives out there.
It's going to look like a line drive in the box score. So Krepp's in a little bit of trouble here, maybe for about the first time tonight, and he amps up the velo there. That one had a little extra juice on that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that one did. That was a nice, and if you're Cameron, probably not a pitch you want to try to put into play anyways. Just take that one, nod your cap, and get ready for another one.
Krepp steps, fires, and that's downstairs. So I believe it's 1-1. I think we threw to second. Maybe it's 2-1. It could be. I don't know. My scoreboard's wrong all the time. Mine.
That's all right.
Because I'm doing other things. That ball's in for strike number 2. That I know is correct. I'm doing the scorebook. I'm doing other things.
Multi-talented here. Yeah.
So I sometimes forget to move people on the bases. And sometimes people have different counts.
I'll say that. Same thing on the camera. Sometimes I get watching a little bit. Things get exciting, and sometimes people at home miss it.
So it may be 2
watching.
balls and 2 strikes. I think it is. Cameron just a little bit behind. Just a little behind, but he stayed alive.
Yeah, he did. He's battling there, yeah. And like Coach Robert says, you got to shorten up. I mean, if it's the old classic choke up on the bat, even just, you got to get that bat through the zone a little bit quicker.
So there's no outs in the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's what we're going with. Kreps fires and another foul ball, but again behind it. Absolutely not the pitching coach. I'm just up here talking, and somebody's paying me a small amount of money, but I'm not throwing an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, no,
I'm not speeding the bat.
No, not at all.
I'm elevating something here. Ground ball, that's going to be a tough play, but got him. So a fielder's choice now, 1 out and 2 in scoring position. So Cameron.
Yeah, nice job there. Advancing the runners. It's not a, super exciting at-bat, but as a baseball team, those are the at-bats you need. You put something in play, you get runners into scoring position now for the top of the order. That's exactly what you want out of your 9-hitter there. Perfect at-bat.
So you're out of the double play ground ball scenario, right? You put the ball in play, you get a chance to break the seal. With the top of the order, as you mentioned, Jade Spangler has been a tough luck out. His first time with the strikeout, looking on a call that maybe he didn't like, but then he hustled out a 6-3 put out, nearly beat it. But the right call was made there. He was bang play out. But now he's got an opportunity to right some wrongs here a little bit as he's even in the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, no. Big at bat here. You got a senior, one of your leaders here. Good time to put something in play and get a couple runs
state
on the board.
Qualifier.
He is a state qualifier.
And a Simpson commit as that ball's swung on and missed, not fouled off, swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I believe, if my memory serves, he's going to play golf at Simpson. Is that correct?
He is, yes. One of the, and as a fellow would be IAC back in the day, but now I believe it's the American Rivers Conference. Former golfer in that conference, not quite to the Wartburg level as Simpson, but, you know, a good quality school, we'll just say that.
Quit it. You stop it.
Yes, because I know in the high school we do have many Simpson alums, so I just got to get any jabs that I can in there.
Are they still the Red Storm, or are they just the Storm? Are they the Storm? They're the Storm? Yep. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 scamming. That ball just misses down. So even in the count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As a fellow IAC member as well, the love for Wartburg in this part of the state is not very high.
I'm sure it's not high. No, I can guarantee it's not high.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bender, good pitch, as that's now out number 2. So now it's going to take a 2-out something, hit or error to get a run in.
Yeah, going to take a knock here from Camden. So let's see if number 2 can put the ball in play, help out his own cause as the pitcher right now. So just something, get a little bit of momentum, a little excitement into this place here tonight.
Lorimer 0 for 2 tonight, struck out in the first inning and then grounded out to shortstop to end the 3rd inning. He's up in the count here, 1 ball, no strikes. I mean, if I'm a hitter for Shenandoah, I'm eliminating that curveball, right?
Yep, looking fastball.
I'm just looking heater the rest of this at bat. If he gets me on a curveball, tip my cap. But you kind of gotta, you can't try to outguess right now.
Nope.
You just got to kind of sit your zone and then protect with 2.
Yep,
right?
see it, hit it right now.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. The count to Lorimer. Throws the bender and called a strike. I don't know if they called him a swing. Did he say no or yes?
I think he said
did
yes.
he swing? Or
yeah, it looked like it was a...
Marvin said he called it a strike, so okay.
Yeah.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Lorimer. There's a bender, and he throws him. So Mustangs fail to do anything with the back-to-back singles to start the inning, so they leave 2. We go to the top of the 6th. Still 6-0 Titans.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in southwest Iowa, with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial, with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We are back here, top of the 6th, 6-0 Lewis Central. Lewis Central, 6 runs on 5 hits, coach. So generally when you have less hits than runs, obviously some other things happen for Shenandoah. No runs so far through the first 5 innings on 3 hits, 2 of which came in the last inning, and 3 errors, and then a few other situations that weren't necessarily errors, but just maybe first game, which you've gone over lots of things, but I always say you always see something new when you come to the ballpark, right?
It's impossible to try to fit everything into the 2.5, 3 weeks that you get before the first game, and so that's why you kind of just hope that you have the background knowledge, the prior knowledge. You've been in those situations before where you can get out of those issues. But tonight kind of just bit Shenandoah a little bit, a couple small things here and there. But for the most part, like you said, the pitching's been pretty darn solid. They've worked their way out of a few jams. And, big thing for Camden here as we get into the top of the 6th is keep throwing strikes, let that defense work. We've had a couple really nice plays behind him. Spangler making a diving catch there at shortstop. Duke's running down one way into the gap. So just help yourselves out.
That diving stop there, that's with the bases loaded.
Yeah, that was a big play.
Yeah, that was going to score 2 for sure. And, it's kind of the same thing that last year was, right? The defense kind of plays. Like Shenandoah's last year's team was kind of built on, pitching and defense, right? Like the bats, maybe just a year away.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And
we talked about that multiple times. Yep.
And now we're a year further, so you'd like to think that the pitching and defense is still there, but maybe the bats will turn it around, and I think they will. First game, and Lewis Central's a solid opponent, no doubt. So. They always are. I mean, regardless of how many people come and go, they're always going to be good.
One of those teams that you look and go, oh boy, we can get everybody into the game that night. You're going to have to bring everything you've got in this first game.
So 1-0 the count. In the pitching, as you'd mentioned, it has been good. I thought Lorimer maybe was a little loose with the command in the last inning. Once they got to 2 outs, a couple walks, hit by pitch, and Shenandoah kind of got gifted getting out of that inning with the base running gaff.
Yeah, no, that was big. And that's, like you say, for both teams, I said we've kind of been talking about Shenandoah, Lewis Central, same thing there right at the end of the inning. Kind of ran themselves into an out and out of the inning.
So now we're a 3-ball count to Hetzel, and 3-0 is in for strike number 1. I can almost bet if this is close to the zone, it's going to be strike 2.
Yeah, when you kind of spin around in the zone and pretend to toss your bat back, you better be ready to hit on this next pitch.
If it's close, it's going to be a full count.
You better be swinging.
It wasn't close,
no.
So it didn't matter. But that is ball 4. So Hetzel will work the walk, the leadoff walk. That's going to bring up Luke Woltman. Woltman on the night is 1 for 3. He's hit the ball all 3 times, doubled his first time up, and grounded out each of the last 2.
Gets a bunt down.
Woltman lays down the bunt. That's going to be a difficult play.
Yeah, that's perfect.
This grass is just, I don't know if I would ever go an inning without laying down a bunt.
Oh, it is fantastic, yeah. The bats that are being tossed off to the side, you have a hard time seeing them. Yeah, nothing's rolling in this grass, so it is impressively lush here early in the season. I'll just keep saying it.
If there's an inning that somebody doesn't lay a bunt down, I feel like you're doing this patch of grass a disservice.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
This field is where baseballs go to die. Like, they're not rolling.
Well, and that was, I think, the first inning. There was a ball laying in the outfield. Nobody saw it. Finally, the umpire finally saw it and said, hey, we got to get that off the field. But nobody saw the ball laying there.
I've said it.
For a long time.
Free plug for whoever does this field, because it is thick, it is lush. I want them to do my lawn.
Yeah, we just got to cut it down probably an inch. It's probably about an inch too long.
It's like football. It's like football fields. You want the grass really high if your team's big and slow.
Oh yeah.
You want the track really small and thin if you got speed. Like, I think if you're an infielder, you want the grass really, really tall, really thick. As Lorimer, again, having trouble finding it. He's thrown 2 strikes in this inning. One was 3-0 to Hetzel, and then the other one was a bunt single to Woltman. But he's thrown of the rest of the pitches, 7 balls and 2 strikes here in the inning. So just kind of losing it here a little bit. As the 3-0 offering is in for a strike. And
a good get-me-over pitch there.
Yep.
Kind of one of those you got to throw a strike, and as the Lewis Central hitter, you don't want to take that one because it's just going to be a meatball coming right down the middle. But in this situation, you're up 6. There's no reason to start putting yourself into more outs.
Well, when 83% of the pitches in the inning have been balls at that point, you probably want to take it.
Oh yeah, no.
But now you're even.
Yeah, the fans, is that down at Texas A&M where they start chanting after 4 in a row?
Yeah.
They start chanting ball 5. I have seen that. I think one kid got up to about 8 or 9.
Oh, boy. So full count offering. That's low.
Oh, good spot, though. That was close. That was a good spot there by Camden. Body language is not great out there right now. He's got to take a deep breath. He's taking a little stroll. Maybe that's where you send Ethan out there, go have a conversation with him. Just take a deep breath, reset here. But Lewis Central now has the bases loaded, no outs, and Shenandoah is kind of in that danger zone. And
so in the last 2 innings, inning plus, because we don't have an out, in this inning. In the last inning plus, there's been 7 Titans that have reached base via walk or hit by pitch.
All right, we've got looks like a pitching change coming here. So we'll get all the changes here. Now we've got guys running in.
So we're going to step aside. We'll pay some bills, and Marvin's going to get everything for us, and we'll get it all figured out. We'll be back in about 90 seconds.
Jim Hughes Real Estate has been a family-owned business since 1973, serving Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Our experienced sales staff is eager to work for you. We look forward to offering you the best in personal service to meet all of your real estate needs, including residential, commercial, land, new construction, and auction services. Visit our website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Our website is updated daily. That's jimhughesrealestate.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
So we're back here in Shenandoah, Harry Sparger Field, 6-0. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th, and not easing the new pitcher in here with the bases loaded.
No, so Gage Heron coming in here to pitch. Logan Twyman re-enters to play first base, and then the original outfield, Hunter Dukes in left, Lorimer back to center, and Zwickel into right. But yeah, like you said, not a situation you love coming into, as bases loaded, no outs.
First pitch misses down in the dirt, and it's Gavin Harrington to the plate. Harrington's had a decent night tonight. He's reached base all 3 times.
Well, we know who's coming in if he gets on again.
Well, and he's done a good job at the plate. Got a single, RBI, and he fouls this one back, nearly hit the pole. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, as Heron has a little more juice on the fastball than the other 2 Mustangs that have pitched here yet tonight. But doesn't really matter how fast or soft you throw it. You got to throw strikes, right?
Yeah, and yeah, there's no place to put him here. You got to come in throwing strikes. It's not an easy situation, but let the defense work. I'll say it and say it again.
And ground ball to shortstop. Spengler gets 1 out for sure, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. Gavin Harrington's going to pick up a 2nd RBI, and but for Shenandoah, they will gladly take that out and give up the run.
Yep, so nice play there by Jade, recovering. Kind of just came slow, and I think he was expecting maybe a little bit bigger hop. Never really came off the ground, hit off right off the kind of the front part of his glove, picked it up, made a good strong throw. Good stretch by Twyman over there at first to get 1 out.
So now Gavin Goldsberry to the plate, and he fouls one off into the softball field. It didn't land in any puddles, so that's good. I think the puddles are gone now. Just so we know, if we're going to use fields, folks, please rake your areas, because if you don't rake your areas, you end up with puddles, and that makes fields not playable, and that's not fun for anybody. That was my soapbox moment for the night.
A little shameless plug there.
So,
again.
That was old coach speak in me.
Yes,
like, hey, we want everybody to use the fields, but guys, when you're done, let's rake that field, especially where the people stand, because then there's holes. That's a really good bender, and out is Goldsberry. That's nice. The first, I would say, swing and miss curveball Shenandoah has thrown tonight.
That was a nice job. Ethan wasn't quite able to squeeze it, but did a nice job tagging him, and that's 2 outs. That's 2 big outs. Heron's done a fantastic job here so far. He's faced 2 batters. He's gotten 2 outs, only given up 1 run. And so if he can get 1 more here, and Shenandoah only gives up 1 run out of this, this is a fantastic job.
And Nettles hits it softly to second. Scammon threw a little curveball over to first base, but Twyman says, "I got you covered."
Yeah,
so excellent job by Heron to get out of the inning with just limited damage. 1 run on no hits and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 7-0. But it could have been worse.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We are back here in Shenandoah. Coach Soderberg and T.J. Young along with you, bottom of the 6th. Coach Berdorf's up here. He's just chit-chatting with Marvin. Marvin's back from his emergency bathroom break. He's been back for a while. He's been really helpful, as he has been all year. But we're in the bottom of the 6th. We got a new pitcher into the ball game, and that is, looks like Gavin Goldsberry is moving in from right field into pitch, and that means we'll have a new right fielder. Number 13 in your
Drew
programs.
Heller. No, 13. Is it not 20 out there?
Could be. Hey, he's done a great job.
He's got the speed.
I'm telling you,
he's going to be our player of the base running game, I think.
That's some of the best base running. Like, he doesn't have lightning speed, but he just seems like he knows what he's doing out there.
High IQ guy.
Like, you don't even have to know what you're doing out there, but if you look like you know what you're doing out there, people are going to give you a chance. Like, just give us the illusion you know what you're doing, and we'll give you a shot.
All right, so it looks like, again, we've got some changes coming on Shenandoah's side here, too.
So as it sits at the moment, it's going to be Hunter Dukes, Gage Heron, and Dalton Athan leading things off here. The top 3 hitters for Shenandoah, 3, 4, 5, to lead off the bottom of the 6th in a 7-0 score. And Goldsberry's got to take off the old armband because it's going to make him pitch better. So we got to take that off. Got to take that off. You don't want somebody to have an unfair advantage. That's a silly rule. I'm sorry. It's a silly rule. But we'll go lefty starting things off. That ball's popped foul and out of play onto the softball field, onto the grass out there. So it's I'll tell you what, if they were playing a doubleheader, girl-boy,
yeah,
that was in right field. Caroline Rogers
probably would have caught Rogers that. After that one, yeah.
So 0-1 the count to Dukes. A little bender, but stayed inside. Tried to front door him there with the curveball, but stayed inside. Goldsberry doesn't maybe throw as hard as Krebs, but it's going to be interesting to kind of see how he does with the 2 lefties here to start the 6th inning. There's another bender that time. Swept away and stayed outside.
Yeah, and we got a little inside information standing above the Lewis Central. You could hear that they were talking about running out pitching matchups. They were bringing in the lefty to face the 2 lefties.
Dukes, hot shot to the hot corner. Throw to first is in time. Bang, bang play. But 1 out for the Titans here in the bottom half of the 6th. Just 5 outs away. Lewis Central is from 1-0 start to the year.
Yeah, nice job there by Gozer. A little backhand step throw. You got a speedy runner coming down the first base line. He has state track speed there. So nice play, step and throw, gets you out.
Now Gage Heron steps in, the man that minimized the damage last inning, during the top half of this inning rather. He came in with a bases loaded, nobody out jam. Gave up just 1 run, about as good as you could ask for, especially first game of the year.
Yeah, first game of the year come out.
Heron nearly got back-footed there.
Yeah, he's got his dancing shoes on there in the box just a little bit there. He's got a little bit of happy feet.
Well, they didn't want to pitch to him his first two plate appearances, and now they're trying to hit him.
Yeah, he's excited.
They're not trying to hit him. That's not fair. 1 ball, 1 strike. Heron, big swing, 0-2, or excuse me, 1-2. 1-2 the count to now the pitcher for Shenandoah. You have to imagine Heron probably be out for the top half of the 7th.
Absolutely.
Unless we score 17 this bottom half and the game's over. Ball's chopped into the hole there. That's going to be an error. First error of the night for Lewis Central. So the on-base percentage for Gage Heron,
still perfect.
Still perfect. Hitless, and he's 0 for 1. But the OBP. And at this level,
As
OBP
they
is
say
pretty much
in Moneyball. He gets on base.
He gets on base.
That's why we like him. He gets on base.
He gets on base. I just watched that movie a few nights ago, too, by the way. It's a great movie. So Heron at his vacation home at first base. Bender to Ethan, and that's in there for strike 1. So 0-1 to Ethan. Goldsberry got the sign. Slide step, fastball, swing and a miss. 0-2. So now, you just first pitch breaking ball, which I love. I love first pitch breaking ball. But first pitch breaking ball, 0-1 fastball for a strike. You got him right where you want him, right?
You are in the driver's seat as a pitcher here. You can bring anything that your heart desires here.
0-2 Bender. That's going to get, just missed some of the puddles back on the softball field. And that is Bob Lucky Fold and Field for those of you at home. The softball field.
We'll be there soon.
We'll be there next week. Next Monday, I believe. So 0-2 the pitch to Ethan. Fastball. Ethan hits one into center field. That ball's into medium deep center and caught for out number 2. Probably the hardest hit ball of the night here for Shenandoah. Ethan, kind of like a protection hack with 2 strikes. He was short with his swing. Put some good contact on it, but again, wind's blowing straight down, so it's hard to get a ball out of here tonight.
Yeah. Center fielder took a couple steps in almost on that first one. I had to go back, but it was a nice job by Ethan.
Well, they're playing really shallow.
Yeah, no, they are not deep.
I'd say the center fielder's at least, I don't know, if he's not halfway in, like from the fence, if he's not halfway in, he's 40% of the way in. I mean, he's really shallow.
Yeah, he's not a long ways out there.
Well, he hasn't had anything hit over his head yet, so I guess, it is what it is. And that's going to bring up Cole Scammon. Scammon 0 for 2 on the night. He has struck out looking 2 times. We'll see. That was against a different pitcher. So we'll see what he does here. Yep. Heron a little bit more of a healthy lead at first. I don't think you're going to put him in motion down by 7 with 2 outs. Scammon checked his swing, did not go. So like that one I would have said no to because he did not intend to swing. You could tell. He did not intend to swing.
So is that the new ruling on it? It's not crossing the front of the home
That's
plate
what they
anymore?
say.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Marvin? They say that it's not about crossing the plane, it's about your intent to swing. So you're judging intent, which is a hard thing to judge.
So that might be very difficult. It's a lot of inferring right there on making assumptions.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I just listened to Marvin. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Scammon. Slide step, curveball, got him. Nice pitch by Goldberry, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, or 1 error, 1 left. 7-0, Titans.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
We're back here in Shenandoah at Harry Sparger Field, 7-0. And Coach, you had mentioned it a couple of times, kind of that death by 1,000 cuts. Lewis Central hasn't just blown Shenandoah's doors off here. It's just been, 7 runs on 6 hits. You've had 3 errors. You've had, almost double digits in walks and hit by pitches.
Yep. All those little extra things that add
up. Yep. And it's not, you're not getting a lot of help at the plate tonight. Really good pitching performance for Lewis Central to keep the bats for Shenandoah in check. But there's been bright spots, right? There's been really good plays made in the field. Really pretty good pitching performance by Twyman, and Heron did a really good job last inning. So sprinkle in some things, right? Yeah, it's not all bad, right?
Definite some positives out here that you can take away out of this one. And like you say, it's 7-0. And, for Shenandoah at this point, I said, let's just try to get one on the board. Try to get that first run.
So Paulson is up at 8-9-1 due up for Lewis Central as Heron gets on top early. 0-1. Oh, couldn't stay on top. Couldn't stay on top of the pitch with a wrinkle on it there. So it's 1-1.
Yeah, nice job there by Heron, mixing it up just a little bit. And he's done a really good job coming in here and throwing a lot of strikes, filling up the zone.
As you spoke it into existence, or continued to keep it going in existence, right? As another fastball in for a strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Paulson, the number 8 hitter, first baseman for Lewis Central. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He walked his last plate appearance. 1-2, and he got him.
Pitch. Good spot there by Heron.
Just the old Bob Ross treatment there.
Just painting.
Just painting. A little backdoor slider. It might not have been a slider, but it had a little wrinkle on it.
A little sweeper, We like to add those new terms into everybody's terminology here.
So now Applegate steps in. Swing and a miss. Healthy hack.
Yeah, he has not gotten cheated all evening up there. He has taken some big-time swings.
And Applegate, 0 for 2. He walked his last time up, and he was the victim. As that bender misses down 1-1, he was the victim of the 9-6-3-5 out.
A little base running snafu there.
And I don't know if that was his mistake. He was just happened to be the lead runner. As that 1-1 pitch is chopped to short, Spangler throw to first, and Twyman keeps his foot on the bag. It's a good thing he didn't trim them toenails.
No, good tap of the toes on that one. I said he had to use all of his frame to get up, grab that one, and make sure he still had a toe on the base. But, again, that's why you've got Spangler there right at shortstop. Makes a good, strong throw over. And we've talked about this quite a bit tonight, but, you've got to charge everything. You can't wait for the ball to get to you here, or else you're never going to throw anybody out. The ball might never get there.
So, I agree. 100%. Achenbach again, as he will step up for the 5th time tonight. He is currently 1 for 3. He's walked and scored, has 2 RBI. So he's 1 for 3, has 4 plate appearances. This is now his 5th. For those of you scoring at home, if you're hearing me say this is his 5th plate appearance, and then I said he's 1 for 3, just we're teaching, right?
Oh,
So that 4th plate appearance was a walk, so that does not count as an at-bat. So he is 1 for 3, 3 at-bats, but 4 plate appearances.
I like it. Always teaching. It's what we do here.
We spell knowledge with an N here.
That's what we do. We spell.
It's like my Nebraska hat. It's got an N. It's N for knowledge.
N for knowledge.
That's right. 2-1. I am a Nebraska fan, so I can make that joke.
Yeah. How's How's the Nebraska baseball team been this year?
Second place in the Big Ten.
All right.
Second, they're one game out of first. The Big Ten baseball has been, Nebraska's thrown a no-hitter this year.
Impressive.
Well, not Nebraska, one guy.
Okay, all right.
One guy did it.
All right, I like the team aspect that you're putting in there.
That misses. It's ball 4 and Achenbach with a 2-out walk. But Illinois, I believe, is one game up in the standings.
Okay, all right.
They're pretty salty ball club. But
All
then
right.
you got Nebraska, Indiana's pretty good, Iowa's pretty good. Iowa's got Brody Brecht, who's just phenomenal.
Throws
like 185 miles an hour. Yeah. He's crazy good. Achenbach at first, and Hetzel back to the plate. He takes a ball. Anyways, that's my Big Ten.
Big Ten update. I like that.
Big Ten update. But the top 4, I'd say, they're probably pretty good for postseason play. I'd say you could probably pretty well book that.
All right.
That they'll be in regionals somewhere. You might sneak another team out, but I'd say those 4 for sure. They're going to be going playing somewhere.
Yeah, all right. I got to keep an eye on Coastal Carolina, though. It's kind of my unofficial team because every time regionals come out, I'm usually in Myrtle Beach that time.
But you're not going to go watch them play.
We might one of these years.
You're going to go golf. Achenbach on the move. Fastball high and outside. Throw down. He's there. He's gone. Got him.
Great toss.
Nice throw.
Absolute great toss.
Ends the inning as Dalton Athan got him. Ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard. We go to the bottom half. Shenandoah needs 7 runs to tie 8 to win. We'll be back in 60.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
We're back here in Shenandoah, bottom of the 7th. Coach, 7 runs down, 3 outs to go, 7, 8, 9 due up. Logan Twyman will be back up because he's re-entered. So Twyman, Tyler Babe, and Eli Cameron. Twyman has put the ball in play. Babe has put the ball in play twice. And Twyman has put the ball in play twice. So there's bottom of the order, but all 3 of these guys have put the ball in play tonight.
Yeah, they're absolutely doing what they're supposed to. They're putting the ball in play. They're making the defense make plays. And that's exactly what you want.
So, again, the new pitcher that they're facing, he's second inning of work for Goldsberry. And first pitch misses. So 1-0 to Logan Twyman, now playing first base for the Mustangs. Well, not now playing first base, but his current position. 2 balls and no strikes, because clearly now he's in the batter's box.
Yeah,
how's the game going?
He does it all out.
How's the game going,
Coach? Just tipped off. Timberwolves tied 2-2 in the series.
2-0 fastball swung on, fouled straight back into Harrington's equipment there. Looks like he's all right. So 2 balls and a strike. You think they're going to win it?
No. As a lifelong Timberwolves fan, no chance.
Oh, ye of little faith. 2-1 is in for a strike, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. I will say this. They may have the best basketball player on the planet.
He is very
right
fun.
now
Yeah,
on their team.
He is very, it reminds me a lot of myself at a young age out there.
2-2 offering, chop foul right by the first base coach.
Worked on the same skill set. Kind of like that, Paul Skeens just made his major league debut. And
does that remind you of you pitching?
Yeah, throws about 103. I kind of got those same attributes. when I threw up there.
Yeah, that's what I believe you.
Yeah, dreams. That's what they're made of right there.
Yep, 2-2 high and outside. So good job by Twyman to lay off the eye candy there. You float a curveball in there, you foul it off, you throw the high cheese, and a lot of times you get that swing and a miss there. So good job by Twyman. Now full count offering and swing and a miss. Got a little loose with the back foot there.
Yeah, he did. You could see the feet moving on that swing, and that's not usually a good thing when things start sliding around like that. But, you know, a good at-bat. Here taking good swings, not just standing there taking pitches. So that's kind of what you want here late in the game.
That brings up Tyler Babe. Tyler Babe, by my count, is 1 for 2 on the night. Swing and a miss. High fastball. 0-1.
Again, going after kind of that first pitch, looking to hit something quick, but a little bit upstairs. Couldn't quite get all the way to that one.
0-1 from Goldsberry. Bender's in for strike 2. Well, that's a good-looking pitch.
Yeah, he's done a nice job. He's got a good rhythm on the mound right now. He's catching that thing, takes one step, and he's ready to go again.
Oh, 2 pitch from Goldsberry. Another bender, and this one's going to be floated into the outfield. I don't know, Marvin. What do you think? I mean, it's a running play. We're gonna give him an E on that. We're gonna give him an E. Marvin says E. So Tyler going to take that up with Marvin. Bound will probably give him a hit, but that's Marvin said I got to do what Marvin says.
We'll ask Huddle Assist what they give him on that one too.
So 1 on, 1 out. Eli Cameron to the plate. Cameron takes a strike. So as it sits right now, Shenandoah, 3 hits on the night so far, but they've reached on base twice more with errors, a couple walks, and snap throw to first. While lefty with a good move is, at this level, is almost impossible to run against.
It's a weapon to have.
And that ball's in for strike 2. So Cameron down in the count, 0-2.
And just trying to replicate that at practice for kids is impossible.
And
just to show that.
Goldsberry's got a slide step here that he messes with and steps off the rubber to throw over. As that 0-2 pitch just missed. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. But I was always a big fan of the lefty that had the high leg kick.
Yep.
Because if you have the high leg kick, you can really manipulate the runner.
Yep, you can go either way with things. You can really you can pause, kind of hold that thing, and he doesn't know which way you're going.
And a 1-2 offering and check swing. And it goes back to second out there, and that'll be it. So fielder's choice, out number 2 as Babe out on the play. Fielder's choice, top of the order. Jade Spangler up. 2 down here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good spot here for Spangler. Get one more at bat here today. See if he can drive something out there. Put some good contact on the ball and just kind of get those good feelings up at the plate.
So Spangler, as we mentioned before, is 0 for 3. Struck out in the first, grounded out to shortstop, and then struck out his last at bat. And a bender in for strike number 1.
Yeah, he's kind of really worked that curveball in here.
First pitch curveball, man. It just sticks in the back. He doesn't throw nearly as hard as the first pitcher for Lewis Central, but he's really mixing his pitches, and it's making it effective. As that could be the end of the ball game, as that's a short fly ball into right field, and that will do it. F9 in your scorebooks, and that is the final. So Shenandoah ends the night with no runs on 3 hits and 3 errors. Lewis Central, 7 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors by Marvin's count. The winning pitcher tonight will be Aaron Krebs, who did a really, really good job. Pitched 5 innings, no runs, had a slew of strikeouts. 8 strikeouts by Marvin's count and just 2 walks. So really good night on the bump for him. And then the loss tonight goes to Logan Twyman. Tough luck loss. He did a pretty good job. Just 2 earned runs, 3 innings of work. Kind of got away from Shenandoah in the middle innings there.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you would have asked Coach Roberts, going into the game tonight, if you only give up 6 hits, you probably would have taken that to Lewis Central. But we talked about it, kind of time and time again, like you said, the walks, the hit Batman, hits Batman, errors, things like that, they'll add up against Shenandoah tonight. And, not a bad score at all. It's 7-0, but just a couple runs here, a couple runs there. If you limit those bad things happening, it's probably a 3-0 game, 4-0 game and I think you'd take that any time. You just got to get the bats going here. I know it's early in the year, but we talked about this quite a bit last year. Shenandoah was kind of waiting for those bats to come around. So with a night like tonight, you get some of those situations. You have runners on first and second. You get them over with Cameron. You get second and third, one out, and you get nothing out of it. Kind of tough luck there. You got to get some runs out of those situations.
So for some perspective tonight, we were talking, the walks and this, that, and the other. Lewis Central had 6 hits tonight. There were 3 Mustang errors, so 9 base runners. They had 11 walks or hit by pitches. So 20 base runners for Lewis Central tonight. So a lot of traffic on the base paths. They only were able to score 7. Right, so they left a lot of runners on base. So credit Shenandoah's defense and the pitching to bail them out and get them out of some tight spots, because it could have gotten a lot worse. Right,
and Heron did a really nice job coming in. And was that the 6th inning, 5th inning?
That was back in the 6th inning
when he had to come in.
Bases loaded,
nobody out. You only give up 1 to make it 7-0. So does a nice job there. And I think even for Shenandoah, you get 3 guys out there. You gotta get those early season jitters out. Logan did a really nice job to get the game started. Kind of got himself, like you said, in a little bit of trouble. But, yeah, when you have 20, almost 3 runners per inning getting on base, if you kind of average that out, that makes it tough to win baseball games.
That makes it tough, especially when you go back and you look at the box score from Marvin, just 1 base runner in the first inning. So in the second inning on, 19 base runners, which is well more than 3 per inning, and that's pitching through a lot of stress, and sometimes it's like trying to throw it through a keyhole, right? It makes it harder.
Trying to be perfect with things.
Everybody's a year older, and the thought is, well, they're a year older, so they're just going to be magically better. Well, it's going to take some time, right? It's a long season. There's going to be 25 to 30 games. The plan is not to be at your best today.
Correct.
Your plan is to be at your best at the end of the year, for districts and all that fun stuff. And it's going to be a better year for the Shenandoah baseball team, I have no doubt. Coach Roberts does a good job with that staff, and they've got some talented kids. But credit Lewis Central, pretty much a brand new team for Lewis Central,
and young guys
they showed up and they played really well. And they took advantage of the situations they were given.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. When you get gifts given to you, you have to take them. Okay, you don't want to return them right back and give things away. And Lewis Central did a really nice job tonight of capitalizing on some of those mistakes.
It'll be interesting to see what happens the next time they do play, because they do play in Council Bluffs later on in the year. About 2/3 of the way through the season, I believe they'll play again. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how both teams have progressed, through the years, because both teams will be better at that time.
Yep, absolutely.
Coach, any more final thoughts, or are we good?
No, we're good tonight.
Okay.
It was a perfect night for baseball here.
1 down, 15 more to go, which I'll be a part of. You won't be a part of all of them, but will you be here Monday?
I plan to. I do have golf league, but I'll plan to be here as best I can. So
okay. Well, for Coach Soderberg, for Marvin, our stats guy, I'm TJ Young. Thank you. We'll see you Monday night for, I believe, don't quote me, but I believe it's softball, but it'll be one of the two. We'll see you Monday. Good night, everybody.